I'm training to become the testosterone titan. So for the next 3 days, I'm going to be trying the weirdest methods to try to boost my testosterone and hopefully turn into the manliest sigma alpha male on earth. Will they work? Will they have other side effects? Let's find out. So I wanted this experiment to be as accurate as possible, so I got these hormone testosterone tests. I got these at-home tests because I didn't want to go into a clinic, tell them that I need to ice my balls for a week to become a man. I wanted to skip the whole awkward process. So this isn't a sponsor or anything, but I reached out to Verisana and they gave me 2 different testosterone hormone tests. And they're actually pretty simple to use. I thought it was going to be like a gooning session, but thankfully my edging streak is safe for another day, at least until Nick Smith pulls up. So I filled the tube to the brim with my spit, and they recommend that I put food over my nose so I can smell it and my mouth starts watering, but I have a naturally wet mouth. Also, I have to mail these tests in, so stay tuned for the before results and the after results. So after I do the test, I ship out the samples, I wait for the results, and Verisana also offers different tests like thyroid tests, metabolism tests, estrogen tests, sleep tests, everything. And like I said, this isn't a sponsor, but since they helped me out, they also gave me a link that I could give to you guys just in case you wanted to keep your hormones in check as well. I'll leave a link in the description, but
due to legal restrictions, they can't analyze tests from New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Maryland, and any other outlying US territories.
So we're starting off with the first method, which is dunking my balls in ice water. And you guys reached 5,000 likes on the last video, which is why I'm trying all these methods today. But due to the nature of YouTube, I can't post the explicit stuff in this video, but if this video gets 69,000 likes, I might post it on my OnlyFans. Alright, I've never tried this before. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's cold. Ooh. So basically, the idea of icing your balls comes from the fact that your hang outside your body to stay cooler than your core temperature. Some people believe that cooling them even more might enhance their function. In theory, keeping it cool could help increase testosterone production and improve sperm quality, since overheating can interfere with these processes. Alright, they soaked for about 30 seconds and it got to a point where it almost felt numb, almost like there was like a muscle strain, like it was cramping. But now that I finished doing it, it feels kind of like I just hopped out of an ice bath. Decent results so far. Just in case you're wondering how cold this water actually is, it is 36 degrees Fahrenheit. The next method we're going to be testing is the vibration method. I'm using this massage gun from Bob and Brad, but I'm applying it directly to the boys. I've also never done this method before, not because I was afraid of trying it, but more like I was afraid that I would like it. Anyways, let's try it for 30 seconds. I'm going to start off at, let's try the highest setting. Let's see how that feels. Oh, okay, that's a little too strong. I'll drop it down to 1. It's not too bad. The idea behind this one comes from the concept that vibration therapy might stimulate blood flow and increase activity in the potentially enhancing testosterone production. Some studies have looked at whole body vibration and its impact on hormone levels, with a few suggesting that it might raise testosterone in certain cases. The theory is that the mechanical stimulation could improve circulation, which in turn might support testicular function. Alright, I think the trick is not to apply it directly on it, like with full force, because it'll probably hurt, but just to lightly massage around the area. Maybe a couple taps here and there, but I didn't really know what to expect it to feel like, but it definitely wasn't this feeling. But I can feel the testosterone boosting through my veins right now. So the next method we're gonna do, red light therapy. This is the only one I've actually done before because unlike the other stuff that we're doing today, this one is the least weird, but also apparently it has the most science behind it. So the idea behind this one comes from studies suggesting that red and near infrared light can penetrate the skin and increase energy production in cells by stimulating the mitochondria. In theory, applying red light to the might boost testosterone production by improving testicular function and increasing the blood flow. And it has some merit behind it because some animal studies have shown that light exposure to the could increase testosterone levels, but research on humans is pretty limited. There are a few small studies, however, that suggest red light therapy could have some benefits on overall hormone health and even testosterone. There's some tingling going on, a little bit of a heat sensation. So the next one is something that people should do more often, because I know you're not doing this enough. And this is called grounding. This is basically when you go outside, experience sunlight, literally touch grass. Grounding is basically when you come into physical contact with the earth. And the theory behind it is that when you physically touch the earth's surface, you can absorb its electrons, which may help neutralize free radicals within the body, reduce inflammation, and improve overall health, including hormone regulations like testosterone. Some studies even suggest grounding may improve sleep, reduce pain, and lower stress by balancing the body's electrical charge, which could indirectly support testosterone production. The theory is basically that reducing stress and inflammation, the top 2 factors that can negatively affect hormones, which may help you see a boost in testosterone. So after I did all of these for the first time, I was excited to see if it made a difference throughout the day. I was hopeful that I just found the secret to building infinite muscle, but the result of the workout wasn't too promising. promising.
Alright, I expected a little more of a difference in this workout than what I got. I was hoping to hit PRs left and right, but I was feeling kind of sluggish, maybe even a little more than usual. It could be because it's nighttime outside, so I could just be naturally tired, but thought the testosterone would cancel that out. Maybe I'll feel normal, but I guess not. Tomorrow, I'll make sure to work out during the day, but if you guys can tell, maybe it's working. I see a little more of a stubble. Should I grow it out, you guys? What do you think?
Even though the doubts are getting to me a bit, I did not let that stop me. So for the next 3 days, the boys experienced ice ages, earthquakes, and the heat of the red sun, along with my body experiencing the outdoors and my toes digging into the soil. But this is something that I've done pretty often for my whole life, which I do see some benefits in. Which leads me to say, whether these methods do or don't work, I still think it's best to keep your health a priority. Make sure you eat good food, drink a lot of water, stay active, and stay away from cheap supplements that might wreck your health. Except for Nick's Miss Nut Melt, the most organic, delicious shake that is proven to help you build muscle and boost testosterone because it comes straight from the source. But back to the testosterone hacks, it's time to see the results. Alright, it's been about 2 weeks, and the results are finally in. So I just received 2 emails from Verisana. One is the results from the first test I took, basically the before, and one for the after. And we're going to take a look at both of them. We're going to compare them and see if there is any difference, and if so, how big the difference is. And this is the first time that I ever got my testosterone tested in any way, so I'm excited to see the results. I'm excited to see where I currently am and if these tips and tricks can really make you more of a man. So let's find out. Alright, here we go. Here are both of the tests. This is the first one. This is the second one. First, let's check the before. Let's see what we're working with. All right, so here's the first results. My testosterone comes out to 44/148 PG/ml. I'm not exactly sure what all that means, but as you can see, I'm in the average percentile, maybe a little on the lower end, which we're gonna see if that raises up in the next one. So I'm excited to see. Let's find out. And the moment of truth, we're gonna see if we actually became man ×2. And let's see. No freaking way. 44/148 PG/ml, but we're on the higher end of the average of testosterone now. Does this mean it worked? I think it does. I mean, it's only been 3 days and it went from lower on the average scale to borderline above average. Honestly, I think that's a crazy increase, and I wasn't even 100% sure this experiment was even gonna work, but I might have to start icing my balls on the regular now. Let me guys know what you think, and let me know if you're gonna try this out as well.